Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna go ahead and take your rest. Depending on the rooms you're staying in, the majority of you are staying in half-decent rooms at least. There's a couple of you that are sleeping in something a little bit more run down, let's say. But it's still a relatively simple and peaceful rest. Your awakening, however, is not. You awaken to the sound of happy shouting and cheering and screaming and a sudden sound that appears to kind of travel across from one side of the room to the other side. And you kind of take a look around, bring yourselves to, and there's another
Sounds mechanical in nature. So I'm gonna stumble out of bed and then like grab clothes and all and put them on. This is mechanical flies near us or something that's causing. I'm gonna be out on the top of the deck. I'll meet you there. And then scritches for you, Ash, Laura. I will meet you there. And then as soon as I have just barely enough to cover myself, not even shoes, I'm gonna start running towards the upper decks to try to see what's happening.
And as soon as you open the door to your bedroom itself, you suddenly hear more of the cheering that appears to be definitely to the upper decks, and you're beginning to get a sudden, oh yes, and there's definitely a fantastic race here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely fantastic, but we've got to deal with this morning first and make sure that the races are going to continue on as they should. Oh! And there's a sudden crash, isn't it? Doesn't look like they were under control on that one. What a crash! What a crash!
Crawling and running through people's lives at this point, taking advantage of my size to get through the crowd, trying to get to whatever amazing thing might be happening.
And as you're kind of working your way through, you catch a glimpse of this small, bronze gold mechanical thing that zips past through the air and wraps down underneath the airship. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm up and in the doorway and shouting at Athenos, what the fuck is this? What's going on? I don't like this at all. What is this? What the fuck is this?
Ishtin, it sounds like people are having fun.
They are screaming.
Relax.
They are screaming and things are flying through the air. That is not a good thing.
Ishtin, that's laughter. That's laughter.
What are they laughing about?
I don't know, but I think we're safe at the very least. Most people don't laugh at things that are dangerous.
It's also loud and annoying.
That is true. I was in the middle of sleeping, and I would hate it if someone started yelling while I was sleeping.
Well, I was yelling because they were yelling. They were already yelling. It's not. I don't think I was louder than that. But what is going? Do we need to find out what's going on?
Yeah. Okay. Just give me a sec. I just need to. Yeah.
And she goes and puts on her fucking armor.
This is a type of sporting event, I assume.
You can take that that conclusion as you can as this kind of is going on. You're hearing more.
Kind of out of character. I'm asking that because that's kind of bringing.
Yeah.
So Ishton, right then, Oren kind of comes up with you, and he's got like a tray over his his shoulders, and he's like, "Oi, you want some peanuts?"
Are we in the hallway?
Wait, are we in the hallway or are we still in our room?
No, where are we? Are you in the hallway?
Oh, yeah. As you guys kind of walk out, and you see everything. I'm walking around to the spectators.
What is going on?
Is this?
Oh, the match is on. Would you like some peanuts?
No, I don't want peanuts. I want to know what's flying through the air and why people are screaming.
Well, the match is on. I don't understand the game myself, but it's pretty exciting, I think.
Well, it must be since everyone is screaming. What's the game?
Ishtin, it's laughter. But
I don't know. What is the game?
I don't understand the game.
We got on this boat. Nobody told me that there was going to be screaming and things flying through the air. What is this? What is going on? Please tell me about this game.
How about we go there and find out?
All right.
What's your best
bet? I
bet?
want peanuts. Please give me.
I'm sorry, I don't know about the game myself, but this is my first time on this ship, So it's new to me too. They just told me to fucking pass out food.
All right. Well, thank you for the peanuts. Please come and you can find out what it is with us, I guess.
Getting
And
close to the
I'll
bridge.
come back around.
All right.
Getting close to the
Where
bridge.
are...
You might hear Jotra just being like, "Oh my god, it's amazing!" Like if you could probably pick his voice out how excited he is over everything.
Oi, little man! You want some peanuts?
I don't care about peanuts! Are you seeing what is happening in front of us? They're flying brass things made of some sort of mechanical and magical energy, and they're racing, and it's beautiful, and how did I not know about this? I've lived in a lie my entire life!
There's another, as another one comes over and wraps underneath the airship, and this guy has been just like commentating the entire time, just, oh yeah, the heats are really ramping up now, folks. Place your bets, place your bets.
Oh,
I don't know where our room was, but I like to imagine as like they're rallying and Orin's passing out peanuts. You just see a little Tressum coming by looking for Jotra. Eridan's nearby somewhere.
I recognize that.
Eventually, Ashdelora finds you.
Finds Jotra?
Yeah.
Look, and I pick her up and I put her on my head, and like, so it's like, I'm so small, it's like back legs here, front legs here. Look at them go! You can fly, so you probably know what it's like, but look at how fast they go! I want to know what they're doing, I want to unlock it all. There's so many mysteries and beauty in the world that I have to unlock just to see, but look at it, it's so beautiful. And he's just like talking to the cat as though if it's of course a person, and then he's like reaching up and scratching the back of the head.
The wings are happily going like this, she's purring, she's so happy.
And as this is happening, there's another that you hear. It's the final round now, folks. We'll see who goes through to the next stage.
Ooh, I think so. I'm probably trying to calm Ishchin down because it looks like they've geared up. Armor, I'm guessing they've got their glaive as well out.
Yes. This is not normal. This is not natural. There are people using magic here.
Yeah, I know. That was kind of guaranteed. There's no way to avoid spellcasters.
Alright, are they going to hit us in the head with these things? Is this an attack?
No, I don't think it's an attack. It seems like a race.
Right. Okay.
Just relax.
Should I just
relax.
go down? Oh, alright, I'm not very good at that.
There's a sudden pop of a fanfare as a couple of small colored lines come up and pop into a familiar celebratory explosion as you hear, and that does it! We have our winner in the end of this heat! Congratulations, Victor! As the you can now actually get a view of what these things are. They share very similar technology to the ship itself, with the small crystals creating a gravity field. The difference is there's almost these glass shards that seem to hang in this field as well, and that creates this slim profile of what appears to be some kind of arcano-mechanical ship of some kind. And you can see a couple of people individually just zipping around on them and using some kind of strange control scheme at the front to be able to turn them and move them around. And as they kind of travel through the air itself, the suns reflect through this glass, creating this beautiful effect as they do race around. And now, as this is concluded, they've begun to slow down and rejoin the ship itself. They jump off, there's cheering, there's celebrations, there's someone going, "You lost! You fucking lost! I put 300 gold on you!" Just completely just breaking down in anger. And then you hear, "We need volunteers for the next heat!"
Oh my god, Athenos fucking runs!
Bye. You could, alright, bye.
When he sees the
watch.
vessels, he's like, whoa, I need to fly this thing. Yeah, he's...
Is there a direction we're headed that the announcement would lead us towards?
Yeah. So it's
So I'm like, Ishin,
yeah.
just wait a second. I need to ride this thing.
All right, just be safe. Just be careful. It's very pretty, but you don't actually know what it's doing.
Head to the front and register with us.
I head there.
Jotro's gonna be running, and then as he jumps, he's gonna be like, "Glorious Ashtalora!" He's gonna jump and try to like glide with the wings as he's running, trying to get there fast as he can.
Can I catch up with him? Can I catch up with him and just pull him back?
Easily. I have 5 foot less.
Just pull him back.
I'm going to cast jump on myself.
Oh no!
This is my jump distance.
I'm not gonna catch him. Never
triple.
mind.
So I'm going to be jumping and using Ashtalora to help me glide, just so I can jump and get there faster. Because I
like to think at this
excited.
moment, at this particular moment, Eridan's trying to find you and uses Ashtalora to like see and is like, what the fuck is happening?
I'm also going to cast Longstrider on myself to get there even faster.
God.
Like
Jesus Christ.
There's my spell slots for the day, but they're worth it.
I think what happens is I start to reach him.
Twice.
I start to reach Jotra and I reach out to grab him, and all of a sudden he's just gone. I'm just like, what the fuck just happened?
You just watch him like Mario jump.
Well, shit.
It looks like we have one contender.
Untitled Chapter, put me in whatever path was the winner. I want to know what that one works out. I want to see it intricately, please. What number was that? Did they have numbers? I wasn't paying attention. I was just enraptured. Hi, I'm Jotra.
I'm going to cry.
Jotra! And he turns to the crowd. Jotra! And all of a sudden you just hear,
Jotra!
I think I follow up after that then. Like, god damn, you've got a jump on you, Jotra. Fuck.
I have hops.
Oh yeah, I volunteer. I volunteer as well. I need to ride this thing. It looks beautiful.
We have another volunteer.
You know, Athenos, I think we have more in common than I originally thought. If you saw those and saw nothing but excitement, adventure, the possibility of owning the sky as your own, then I think we have more in common than I originally anticipated. That's exciting. Are you excited?
I didn't know you were into that sort of stuff too, actually. Yeah, that is interesting.
Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.
I think the one thing we don't have in common is that you're going to lose. So let's do this thing.
Oh, my poor Athenos. You are about to enter a ring at which I am absolutely superior at most people at. Not superior, but, just better at most people. You are coming into a mechanical... you're going to have to figure out the controls while I'm already leaving you in my dust. Although competitive is also something we share, so I look forward to this. You want to put a wager on it? 2 gold?
10. Oh, I didn't realize I was just richer than you. But fine, yeah, 2 gold, I guess.
For now, I will take your money and turn it into my own once I beat you.
Okay, yeah.
At this point, I'm gonna kind of circle back around to Ishton, and I'm gonna come up just right next to you and look up at you and go, "Bet you a gold that the wee one wins."
Oh, I mean, I don't really understand what they're doing, and he has all of my gold. I don't really have any.
Oh yeah.
I gave it. But
you gave him all your gold.
It was safer. It was just safer that way. But that's fine. I will. He will give me gold, I think, when they win. So, sure.
So it's a bet.
Yes. That it's a bet. It's a bet. I will bet with you because he is very smart and he is just very, very talented, and he will probably win, and you are probably wrong. Go Athenos! Yay!
But I want to point out that the name I give them isn't Athenos.
Oh, but I know your name.
Yeah, you know. But I told them my name is Ferric. Yeah.
Catching up on that, Jotra's gonna be like, "Oh, so you think you're an iron, not even a gold or a silver? Interesting. Because that's what place will be."
Eric,
I'm bad at shit talking.
And again, as the announcer says, Ferric, The crowd, "Way!" just cheer and go crazy for this. They're eating it up.
Eric. Oh,
Is he calling himself Ferric?
I don't know. That was very surprising to me too. I've never heard that name. Maybe it's his middle name. I would have thought he would have told me, but he didn't. So I don't know.
That's weird, but I've seen weirder.
But I feel like he probably would have told me. So I probably would have told me all of that. Don't you think he would have told me his middle name? Don't you think? I don't know. Maybe he doesn't.
You haven't told me your last name, so
I don't know you. I don't know you, so that would be why I have not told you my last name.
I'm Orin. We had dinner together.
Oh, well, then I should tell you my life story, shouldn't I?
Sure, why not?
Fuck no, I'm not telling you my life story just because we had dinner. It wasn't even a good dinner. It was crazy. We couldn't even eat most of it because we thought it was poisoned.
That's very true.
Yes, it was a bad dinner. No. But he would have told me. I know he would have told me. He would have.
Alright.
Terrible attack. Jotra's gonna be like, haha, Ferric, more like Ferric the geriatric, am I right, everybody?
Yeah.
Okay,
To your surprise, the crowd eat it up anyway. So
Oh, God.
everyone's just "Way!" like.
I'm just very silent. I give him a smile and I just get on. I get on the vehicle.
Oh,
There's a last call that is sent out during this as well for any more volunteers.
Jotra's
I know
actually
a few
disturbed
people-
that you... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, there are a few people kind of out from the crowd that begin to kind of walk forward. A couple of them take a look at the machine and then kind of go, nope, not doing it, not me. There's other people that are very ready to go. Yeah.
Jotra turns to you, Athenos, and he's like, no, now it's your turn. You have to say like a Jotra the Nope-tra, or like something like that. You have to do it back.
God,
It
I'm
makes
not
everyone
saying
excited. It's part of the game.
I'm not saying Jotra the Nope-tra. No.
Well, you can
I'm
come up
just
with
gonna
something.
beat you.
You're clever and cruel. Like, you can come up with something fast and quick to make
Clever
fun
and
of the
cruel?
quill sharpener, like the...
He's not wrong.
We've known each other for less than a day, and you're already assuming that I'm cruel.
Well, you did tell quite cruel
But
stories
really, he's not
to
wrong.
try to
He's
make me
right,
afraid.
that's
And,
true.
oh my God, we're going to be flying through the air. And he
Better watch
pulls
out
his
for the
goggles down
no
over his
meters.
face.
Better watch out for the no meters. And
Oh my God, what have I done? Oh my
Ashton
God, what have I done?
Ashtalora's eyes kind of glow a little bit, and before, like, while this conversation's happening, so I know where Jotra is. But as he gets nervous, she starts making biscuits on your shoulder.
Aw.
That's very
Relax.
nice. That's very nice.
Yeah, to calm you down.
All right.
You're right, Ashtalora. We've got this. You can fly, and I've seen you fly dozens of times. I've got this.
As they quickly fill out the ranks, there are 6 other contestants as well as yourself, so 8 races total. And you can see as they jump onto these rather strange-looking devices, the crystals begin to warp and move around them to create this, like, almost safety barrier around them. Part mechanical, part magical, weird and wonderful. And
Our investigation.
it depends. Do you want to know the mechanical side or the arcana side or both?
I kind of want to do both because I'm proficient in both.
I would say as an artificer, whichever is higher.
They're both.
Can I just-
They're both.
Okay. You can go ahead and roll.
It's a natural 20. Holy shit! First roll with my new dice, and they're coming in. They're coming in hot. All right. Okay.
So as
it's
you're,
I would like-
7.
yeah, Ishton.
I have a similar question, so I'm folding it in case you want to answer it at the same time. I want to know if someone has to be a magic user to like keep this field going, or if there's somebody who's a magic user who's sort of directing this or making it possible.
Yeah. So
Arcana,
yeah.
14.
Okay. This technology, judging by what you've already seen on the ship itself, you can judge that it's probably its own self-sufficient source rather than being controlled by anything in particular. As Jotra is checking over the mechanics of the machine as well, it is specifically arcano-mechanical to the point where you think it was probably actually built by another artificer at some point. This gravity field is being generated from the bottom, which allows it flight, but there's also a few hooks that come up out of the crystal that generate a similar field around the machine itself, which then creates these moving like glass crystals. And that is what then senses that someone is on board and it moves around. The controls themselves are definitely are more arcane. There's like two little panels that you can kind of shift, and that's how you control left, right, up, down, pitch, yaw, and all of that lovely stuff.
So no buttons or anything.
It's no buttons. It's just like a Ouija board, basically. Okay. It's just a flat like glassish surface with these two movers that you have to use. It is very over the top, fancy kind of artificers by being artificers, basically.
I have dream and engineering and common sense.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I have proficiency in sea and air vehicles. Does this count as an air vehicle? Fuck yeah.
Does indeed.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. You gonna go ahead and mount up, or is there anything you want to do first?
What do I want to do? No.
Cool. That doesn't help me. That wasn't an answer to the question.
Oh no, then not. Sorry, yeah, just mount. Sorry, yeah, I don't have anything else to do.
Do you want to mount up, or are you good? No. You and Jotra, as long as there's nothing else you need to do, you can go ahead and get yourself on. The weirdest thing, Jotra, is even though there's a slight height difference, the crystals seem to move in order to be able to compensate for that.
So good office makes their tools available to everyone. Beautiful, beautiful work.
And everybody else is getting half decent viewing spots, I guess.
Yes, I'm checking to see if there might be places where people are more likely to crash or fall anywhere on this course, and I will be there ready to catch him.
The faith god.
There is so as the course kind of wraps around, it's being lit up by a few kind of like floating smoke signals almost, and there's a section towards the end that wraps around the lap where they have to essentially twist 360 horizontally and then come up and round to complete the lap. If anywhere was going to be a disaster, it would be there.
That's where I'm at. I like to stand there, please.
The railing, like where people are watching, is that open?
Oh, it's open, yeah.
Okay, I want to get like up against the railing, in case I also have to take off and make sure everyone's okay.
Are Ashtalora's
I appear out of nowhere.
Glowing at
I don't know
this
if anyone
point?
sees me.
Would Ashtalora's eyes be glowing at this point?
They stopped glowing for a little while, and probably before, like, as you guys are getting ready to take off, they're glowing again.
I'm gonna scratch her head and be like, tell her which one I'm in, and that I'll be right back after I win this thing.
Are you leaving her behind? Is she not in the...
Yeah, I don't want to take her in the pod with me because Jotra, while being confident, you'd rather have her with you.
Okay.
All right.
Still just making his way through the crowd. Peanuts! Get your peanuts!
Okay, I want more. Can I have more? I would like some. Thank you.
Oh, sure, lass. Here we go.
What did you just call me?
Lass.
No. Oh no.
No. Never again. Never.
All right, noted. I
You
apologize.
could use ma'am. That is polite and respectful.
Ma'am. Sure.
I like this.
Yes,
Do this.
ma'am.
There you go. Good job. And now I will take some peanuts.
Oi, what a bitch.
Did he say that in earshot? Did he say? Did I hear
don't
that?
know.
Under the
Did I
breath.
hear that?
Oh no.
Under the breath.
I think this would be like perception and sleight of hand or something like that, wouldn't
Yes.
it?
Mhm.
What am I rolling? What am I rolling?
Perception.
Am I rolling deception?
I'd say sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. That's much better. Dirty
Jen has
20.
the natural 20 face on.
Natural 20.
Yeah!
Oh,
Dirty
no.
20 versus natural.
Oh no. Athanos is not here to de-escalate this. Oh, no.
Orin, you go ahead and say this under your breath, and you kind of smirk a little bit as you're pretty proud of the fact that you're pretty sure you got away with that. But Ishton, you definitely.
Glaive at his neck.
Wait, what?
Glaive at your
Cool.
neck.
At his neck.
Do
And
I?
all of a sudden you hear
I'm
a,
not
"Whoa,
I'm
whoa,
not
whoa,
cutting any
whoa."
skin. I'm controlling it. But it is at his neck.
But the crowd around you has seen this and has begun to back away just a little
What
bit.
did you call me?
I said you want some peanuts so you later don't end up in a ditch.
I see. Of course that's what you did. If I ever hear you talk about ditches again in relation to me, or actually in relation to any of the women on the ship, this glaive, it will be an inch closer to the middle of your neck. It will be on your spine. Do you understand me?
Oh, quite understood. Yeah.
All right then, I want more peanuts. Glaive goes back.
Looks like a bad bet there, folks, but it appears that the situation has resolved itself.
There's a quick wave as someone towards the other end of the crowd just kind of goes and just kind of keeps a weapon steady
No.
just in case. It's like,
Well, don't want to be wasting alcohol. Let's go! Everybody on board, start your engines and get to your starting positions.
I hit whatever button I need to.
You're both actually surprisingly it's surprisingly intuitive. You kind of go ahead and have a little mess around, and your experience, Jotra, with other artificer-based items, and Athanos, your natural talent for navigation to begin with, means that you can kind of have a little mess around and you can go ahead and get there. Just
Okay, position for the semi-finals. Are we ready?
and there's a wah! As the crowd are just. At this point, you think they've probably gone through enough alcohol that they don't even know what they are anymore, to be honest with you.
3, 2,
Right before
1.
one, I turn over to Athanos and I give him a big ol', and then like a big wink, and then hit it right as it says, as we're gonna go.
Go!
Go.
You watch as, well, everybody else watches as these machines suddenly rise up. The crystal twists and travels to the end of the actual bike itself as a propulsion system, and they just.
And we're off, folks. Place your bets, place your bets. Never know, you might make it rich.
And he's going ahead and just grandstanding as best as he can. You guys, I would like you to make dexterity checks.
Ooh.
Ah!
As these things have got some kick to them.
It's a 21.
24.
Oh shit!
All right.
Yeah.
Oh my
I rolled a
god!
19 plus my proficiency in vehicles plus my dexterity.
Go ahead and as you start, you immediately come up, dip down, and around the bottom of the airship itself. Jotra and Athanos, you've acclimated really well to this, but Jotra, to your left, you just see a slight pull as Athanos begins to gain a lead on you.
You son of a bitch!
I'll just keep going.
You go ahead and twist around one of the airship's gravity crystals itself. You kind of wrap around and loop, and as you come through, there's a really sharp turn that you need to make to be able to come back up to the top side of the ship. I'll go ahead and say another dex check.
I've
for
got a
that.
question before I do that. How far
Mhm.
away from Jotra am I right now?
You're all pretty together.
Am
so,
I within
you
10
know.
feet?
I would say just about, yeah. You're probably about 5 foot
I would
ahead.
like to cast Prestidigitation to make like a mini smoke bomb right in front of him.
Oh, you cheating bastard!
No,
You said
Okay.
it, I'm cruel and clever.
Anyone saying what the rules were? No
And
one
you said
that was not
this is a
allowed.
button, right? So no one can see me, can they?
None of the
Mm.
crowd can see you.
So-
no.
None of the crowd can see me, yeah.
I'm going to simultaneously be casting Mending on my ship to see if I can cure anything that's a little bit wrong with it to make it go faster.
So going ahead and casting Mending, you realize this thing's probably in relatively good shape. And suddenly, there's just this sudden smoke that comes over your eyes. I'm going to say, let's go ahead and make a con check and just see whether you can push yourself through it or whether you're going to...
Con check or saving throw?
Saving throw.
Would it be against my save, right?
It's going to be a 12.
Is it against my save DC?
Yeah, why not?
Assume so.
Mine is a 15, so you don't
Right, so-
save.
All right, so as this kind of happens, you kind of and twist just slightly. You end up having to slow down a little bit, and as your eyes kind of clear, you see Athenos as he
I'm going to try
heads
to
back
kick.
up.
So after the dex check for the turn, I'm going to try to.
All right,
yeah,
all right.
For the
make
dex
our
check,
turn.
by the way, I haven't actually rolled that. For the dex check, I got 22.
Damn, I got another 21. I don't think I can get you. I only have a 2 to dex.
I have a 3 to dex and a 2 for my proficiency bonus on vehicles, air vehicles.
Oh wait, am I proficient in this? Because it's can I add proficiency since it's a artificer made thing?
I would say you would understand enough about these kind of things during your lifetime that proficiency
Only brings
is
me to
definitely a thing.
23, so you're still winning. But
The dex checks are just to make sure that as you twist, you don't fall out. Essentially,
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
okay. Yeah, because this is like you're ducking and weaving and twisting, and you're kind of it's like
This-
more of a wipeout fusion kind of thing than anything else. You're all just kind of
So
I'm picturing like little pods. Are they like in like a cockpit, or are they on like air motorcycles? Is it open?
bit of both. So the crystals come up around the sides in order to make sure that there's a bit of protection. However, they only come up so far, and then the top part is still open.
So, am I still within 15 feet of him?
As you go ahead and kind of twist upwards, you're probably just within 15 foot.
I'm gonna use lightning lure. Drag him 10 feet closer to me.
Oh boy.
So I need a
we're
strength.
We're going with
throw.
the flashy stuff, are we? Okay.
Come on, Georgia, you wee bastard, make me a goal.
So what is it? A strength saving
Strength
throw?
saving throw.
Oh,
And
that's my
everybody
worst
else
stat, I
watches
think.
as these small cycles just.
And anybody
16.
who's watching closely enough, you see like Jotra's going to like place his arm on the bridge of it and like kind of steady his wrist, and then he fires out this tiny little line that'll attach and then electrify and pull it back.
I rolled a 16.
16. You needed a 15, so you succeed.
Oh.
All right. You definitely know that he tried something.
Yeah, I'm just laughing the whole time. I'm like, yeah.
You look back
can
and
go
Jotra
ahead
is
and-
also laughing.
Oh my god, so pure!
You can go ahead and complete your first lap. You know there's only 2 laps, but it's a little tricky. As the course itself is designed to be dizzying, essentially. Ishtin, you notice the riders just fly over from the top of you, and so far so good. So far so good.
Like,
Um,
I kind of have anyway my hands up just in case when it's happening. just in case.
Awesome. Okay.
How dirty are we gonna play? Oh no.
I'll go ahead and make you guys do dex checks again as you come round this.
I have a question. How much damage do these things look like they can take?
I mean, they're held together by gravity and glass. So
I would like to use.
They're pretty intricate. They're pretty intricate little devices.
I would like to use my warlock ability.
Oh no.
You know what it is. I'm gonna
Peter.
summon Grasp of the Deep. And it's basically a 10-foot tentacle is summoned 60 feet within 60 feet of me. Has a 10-foot reach. Wherever it hits, takes 1d8 fire damage, I think is what we agreed on. And its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
So, do you want to explain what that looks like, or shall I go ahead and? That is entirely
yes.
up to you. my
So,
friend.
I think what you see me, like one hand, I guess, steering, and I pull out my gun, and I point it out behind me, and just shoot, and it kind of stops. It doesn't hit you. It literally stops in midair. You see the bullet stop in midair and kind of pierced the air, and then the little hole in space, I guess, splits open, and then a red flaming tentacle just shoots out of the crack and whips itself at you.
What's my saving throw?
You cast
It's not a
spells
saving throw.
through
It's
guns.
an attack spell.
It's an
So I
attack
just-
roll, yeah.
Yeah.
What's your what do you roll?
My spell attack is a +7.
Oh no.
18.
What in the
18.
No,
living
+7,
fuck
18.
is that?
Y'all, that's gonna hit. Now,
Yeah.
would Longstrider have anything to help me here to
I think long striders kind of negate what my
probably
10s
once I got into the vehicle, but yeah, it's just looking for anything not to die.
I would yeah.
Roll damage.
Oh god. Okay. Ah!
1d8.
Alcohol in this house.
3 fire damage.
Okay, this tentacle comes out and grasps, and it just
Oh,
kind
God.
of, you begin to see almost like molten as the section of the tentacle that's grasped on has begun to leak across a section of your bike, and
Mending.
it begins to kind of just, for a moment, there's nothing. It's just there. And it begins to drip. And suddenly,
Oh no!
the entire section of the bike sets aflame. There is enough propulsion for you to not be stuck here, but it has certainly thrown you even further back. You're probably about 20 foot now, maybe 25 foot away from Athenos. As I'm going to make you do another dex check, Athenos, as you come around that
Yeah.
rise into the final corner.
That is my huntmate.
17.
Right there. Hell yeah. That is my
17.
huntmate. Yes. All right.
Son of
All
a
right.
bitch! I'm gonna cast Magic Stone, and I'm gonna throw as many Magic Stones as I can at him.
Oh god, okay.
So,
You can probably, just before he kind of comes up, you can get a shot in. You can,
okay,
you
just,
can get a
just
shot in.
one Magic Stone.
Mhm.
Great. Does a 15 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right. So 1d6 plus my 8 modifier, which is 5. And I rolled a 6, so 11 damage to your jerk.
Oh. I think that knocks me out.
It's hitting the bike, I think.
Oh,
I
the
don't think it's
bike,
hitting
okay.
You.
Yes, yeah. I don't want to
How
hit
much
you.
damage?
Yeah.
specifically. 11.
Max roll.
Max roll, yeah. And then my dexterity to make it around the corner. It's gonna
God, that would knock
be
me out.
15.
And not
That
me
would
as well.
flatline me too.
I got exactly 11.
It delays you enough, Athenos, that someone actually catches up to you, one of the other races, as you both twist the corner at the same time. Ishtin, what is your passive perception?
13.
Okay, that'll be perfect. As you're taking a look up, something catches the very corner of your eye as one of the crowd begins to pull a small wooden stick from their pocket and just kind of looks up as
I'm going to knock that fucker on the ground.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, contested strength, I guess, to see if he can keep up. You can go ahead and ram into him. Oh,
21.
4.
Boom.
Yeah, you go ahead and just. Are you tackling him or are you just
I'm
smacking him across the
shoulder
face?
checking him down onto the
Oh.
ground.
Yeah, you go ahead and just bang, and he.
And I'll
Up straight
step
to
on
the
the
ground.
hand that had the wand.
He.
Oh,
he
oops,
uh.
I'm so sorry. Oh, oops, that was very clumsy of me.
You broke my nose.
Oh, that is too bad. Here, I will pick up your stick so that you don't have to, since you are clearly injured.
He's like, you've essentially just shattered this entire section of bone. He's just. You hear this. You see one bike, another bike that appears to be incredibly heavily damaged as sections of the glass have just shattered entirely from where this magic stone has hit. I'm going to make you do one final check, Athenos, to see who wins here.
Can I fire at the guy in
Jotra.
first to give Athenos an advantage? Since
I was gonna
know
say,
I can't
Jotra.
pass him.
I mean,
You
I
two-
got 24. So
You two are pretty
Oh
far
my
ahead.
god, what are these dice?
I got 24. So
Fuck!
You two were pretty far ahead, so in reality, it's just you two and this. So Jotra, as you come up, you can see them neck and neck. If you want to do something, you can.
14
However,
on the one that isn't Athens.
okay, and that'll hit. So yeah, you can go ahead and blast a magic stone forward. Athenos, you manage to pull just the slightest bit forward before you see in the corner of your eye, the bike next to you just has this huge shatter through one of its crystals
9
as it
damage.
slows down.
Now this is pod racing. No.
Wait, you hit the one that wasn't Athenos?
Mm-hmm.
You're feeling pretty smug with yourself as he pulls back to the point where you can actually pass him. And you cross the finish line in second place as Athenos goes first. However, you take a look at your controls and you can see where your throttle once was. This
Oh.
lava-like
Uh-oh.
substance has begun to eat away at it.
ooh.
That's so good. I'm gonna start casting Mending to see if I can make it come back. And while I'm doing it, I'm gonna just lock the control. Try to lock the controls in like a spiral around the ship. Trying to keep pace with it. Just while I cast Mending.
Yeah. So everybody just suddenly sees just. Of poor Jotra as
Please.
his half a flame racing vehicle is just doing laps as Athenos lands.
Oh, that was fun. I'm like, that was fun.
Can I
Is there
does
any
it
way
come
I
back?
Can I get out there? Can I like take off and fly and see what's going on?
You can go ahead and get some elevation if you need to.
I'm elbowing the shit out of everybody trying to get to the front. Yeah.
Before you do, because I'm standing right next to you, I'm gonna just kind of nudge you and just go, well, here you go, ma'am, and flick you a gold.
That's right. That's right. Don't you ever bet against my huntmate ever again. And I keep running.
Why won't anyone help me?
Why this is
All the time he's trying to cast Mending to make this control come back.
And like every time you cast it, it repairs and sets aflame, and repairs
God.
and sets aflame.
Oh my god!
I want, since Jotra's the only one flying out there, right? Like, I'm not gonna. Be
Everyone else has now kind of finished the race and landed. They've gotten out. They've kind of gone.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna fly, and I want to. How fast is this thing going?
That depends on Jotra. Is he attempted
Well-
to slow it down at all, or is he still going racing speed?
I have no throttle control, so I would have been going racing.
So you're still
speed the
racing
entire
speed,
time.
yeah.
Oh,
So you're still.
I'm imagining 90 to 120 feet per second.
I
I
have
should
a
probably
flying
make a-
speed of 30 feet.
Should I make a
Ooh.
Constitution saving throw to see whether I throw up from all this?
Sure, why not?
I
Okay,
want
not bad.
to.
21.
Not bad. 21.
It's one of the
Just
ones I
got
actually have
nerves-
the proficiency in, so.
Nerves of paper, but a stomach of steel.
Oh, it's.
Oh my god, that's his tagline.
That's right.
There has to
Um,
be.
Stomach of steel.
I-
Because I didn't have my timer going.
Ishton, you definitely get forward enough, especially after that little display. Everyone is like,
Is there any upper part of the ship I can try to use lightning lure to attach myself to slow
I was
myself
gonna
down?
do lightning lure on you.
Okay.
Try and stop you.
Oh boy,
All right.
the physics of it is gonna be painful.
who's casting first?
Me. As I'm
Okay.
waiting for him to come around, I want to try and like.
Yeah, that's an attack roll.
Okay. Oh no, I have to roll online. Go. Go. No, Google.
So lightning lure is a strength saving throw. You want me to roll the strength saving throw?
Oh yeah.
You can choose to fail it. If you want to deliberately fail it, you can deliberately fail any check.
I feel so good.
I forgot it wasn't an attack roll.
Yeah, so I'm waiting, and my arm like looks like it like charges up, and a streak of lightning shoots out, and I catch him.
Well, you certainly succeed.
Oh
But the
no.
definition of the word catch is interesting.
Momentum,
Because you see-
conservation of momentum is.
Things in motion tend to stay in motion.
Oh my god.
You add more force to something that is in motion, it gets faster. Jotra, this little slightly familiar
Centripetal force!
law comes around you, and you are pulled from this bike as the bike tilts and just falls into the ocean.
If I'm
You
gonna
are
die.
pulled forward, you are launched,
Ah!
and you essentially just spear Eridan out of the sky, and you both collapse to the deck.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Wait. So I did lightning lure on Jotra, and the bike is just gone.
The bike, you've pulled Jotra off the bike has sailed into the ocean, and from where you've pulled to get him off, he has like tackled you out of the sky, and you both just crash into the deck of the edge.
Can Dotra's dumbass try to lightning lure it back because it's such an amazing piece of technology that he doesn't want it to blow up?
Sure, I will
Oh,
definitely say though
God.
that you take
I love the player reaction versus the
Yeah.
character reaction.
I'm going to assume that's a that's a just a fading rope just fires and like a really crappy Spider-Man just
Let's go.
and suddenly you feel like your head and your shoulder come into contact with something metallic as you are just essentially rammed into Eridan's arm. You do both take 6 points of fall damage
Oh,
Oh,
as you just
Oh, you need to roll your 1d8 for your lightning lure.
oh no! Oh, you're gonna be unconscious.
More than likely.
Baby, no! No! Oh, that's a 1d8.
Yeah, not gonna be so
I
bad.
don't.
Yeah, but it's
It's gonna be
you rolling, and you're rolling online, so it will be low.
It's a
Or it
1.
might be high.
One,
See,
okay.
I told you.
Okay.
It's a 1.
I know Cole.
Four.
Hey! Oh
And
no!
as you land, as we land, Jotra's gonna be scrambling towards the deck, and he's gonna run over. Oh my god, no! As he watches it sail into the distance.
It just.
Oh my god, everything will be okay! And he runs back to Arendelle.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm the healer on the ship. I'm out of spell slots because I was so excited. Oh my god.
Okay.
Right. I think
We
that's
got
why
it.
Athenos used his spells. He saw that he Jocha used 2 very powerful ones right at the beginning. He was like, I'll use
Oh.
this then.
How does Jotra look?
Oh, Jotra is fucked up.
Oh, it's
I imagine
Aridin.
Jotra, you see like one hand with the controls that were burned. You see there's a bunch of burns across his hand where you kept trying to like make it come back to life or grab it for the second it was there. So his I imagine his right hand has burns all the way over it, and then he has where there's a bunch of smoke and everything. It's harder to tell with his charcoal skin, but there's definitely burns and stuff all the way across. And then from the lightning, you see there's like a little lightning scar. As you imagine, you hit him in like square in the back, and so it like went across his face, and then the bludgeoning damage like just like a giant bruise on his shoulder where he landed. And he's like, I lost the ship. Oh my god.
I'm just gonna
Gosh.
I'm gonna give Jotra just a hug, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
He's just gonna fall to it like zombie-like. Just.
Oh god, I hate this. Okay, that's plus 4. Please roll good. Don't fail me now. Oh, that's 10 points of healing.
Oh yeah, back to full. And as you see all of his wounds like slowly close and everything, he's like, oh thank you. I didn't kill your own ones first. We've talked about this. You protect me. If I'm killed, they're just gonna beat me up even harder.
You're much smaller than me. Of course I'm going to heal
It has
you
nothing
first.
to do with it. We've talked about this.
I know, but I worry. And I cast Cure Wounds on myself. Which I watch it not be good.
Orin, what do you think about this whole scenario?
Okay, I didn't sign anything.
I'm sitting there with my tray of peanuts. Just. What in the living fuck?
Which was gonna go over to the betting counter. I believe I put 5 gold on myself to crash. I'm kidding. It's a joke. Oh my god, what do I need to do to pay this back? I am so sorry. I didn't mean to. It was just, there was a flaming tentacle in my speed control, and he's just gonna like have a tiny little breakdown right there.
And Ashtalora is there without a doubt. Just biscuits.
Trying to keep
biscuits
comfort.
and shoulders.
Yeah. Ishton, Athanos.
Because when I get to the front of the crowd, I'm going to run up to my huntmate and give him a big hug, and then get very insecure that I just gave him a big hug.
Like, whoa.
Step back and punch his shoulder in a very, tough way, and you
Throw it up a
guessing you
little
like-
bit.
I knew you would win.
Yeah, I did too.
That was amazing. But the tentacle with the bullet, that was brilliant.
I wanted
beautiful, and
I wanted to do that so no one could see it. Because you said it was at the bottom of the ship, right?
I was gonna say it was at the bottom of the
Yeah,
ship,
so
so
no
I
one saw
think
that.
only Jotra would have actually
Yeah.
seen the.
well,
the tentacle.
whatever the shit you did when I couldn't see you, it was amazing, and I'm so impressed, and it was wonderful, and also that stupid little shit that called me a bitch, that little.
Wait, someone called you a bit. Oh, that's what.
Yes.
Is that what
Yes,
happened when
he
everyone
lost the
turned
bet.
to you?
I got the gold from him.
Oh, you
The
bet.
peanut guy.
I'm glad you believed in me enough to bet. Wait, you don't have any. I have your money. You should hold your money.
No, here you go. Here's the gold.
Are you sure you want me to hold? Look,
mean,
I did
it's a lot-
offer.
It's just safer. It's safer.
Okay.
You know that.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, there you go. It is safer. Yes. Yes, so he gave me gold. He's not terrible. He's not a terrible fellow. He just, needs to shut the fuck up sometimes.
Yeah. I also earned some money as well from a friend over there. Because I beat him, like I
Oh,
said.
the one that almost died?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go get his money.
Yeah, let's do that. And then before I leave, I'm gonna go to the announcer and tell him, you probably noticed, but your bike, I don't know if it looks like a bike. I guess I'll just call it a bike. But your vessel, I guess, it's not in the best condition. As you can see, his one kind of blew up. So you probably should check these more often. And then just walk off.
There's kind of this blank look as he's still staring at where the bike had sailed away. And suddenly you just...
There will be a brief suspension of the races.
and then he kind of just sits. Just... I've never had that happen before. Why am I here? It's just having this small existential crisis. He's just, I could have been at home farming with the children. And as Athanos kind of says
like,
this,
damage on the ship, or is it all just gone?
There is a slight crack from where a certain mechanical-natured fellow decided to crash into the ship. But apart from that,
I feel like, Aridin, for one wing, obviously healed and it's fine. The mechanical one, I don't have mending, so it's just like this little like sparks coming off it from where I hit, probably because I was so fucked up.
Oh, Aridin, I'm so sorry. I start casting mending on your wing to put it back into working order. And seeing the giant hole in the ship, I'm gonna, oh my god! I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna try to start mending it too. Oh no! Oh my god!
I think when this happens, this is when I approach Jotra and I'm like, wow, this is gonna cost a lot of money.
It's gonna cost so
where's
much
my
money. Here's your 2 gold. He doesn't even think about it. He just holds it up
Thank
behind
you.
him. You're welcome.
Nice
Oh
doing
my
business.
god!
Before Jotra starts like actually doing the magic, I'm standing there staring at the hole going, fuck, I'm probably gonna have to fix this.
I can fix it. I can fix it. This is fixable.
Oh, I want to watch him try to fix it. Let's just stay and watch.
Why isn't it working?
No, it's probably too big for that. That's kind of a small
Probably
thing
too
for
big
a
for
big
this.
hole.
You're absolutely
But you know,
right.
it's too big, yes.
I
no, you
gotta
can't.
sign up to help this ship now. I gotta work this off. I'm gonna be here for the next 30 years.
know.
Oh yes,
my
it's
God.
going to be. You're probably going to be like drying dishes for like long time. That's what
Yeah.
they
I'll put me
usually
on
do.
dishes. No, I'd be obviously part of the. Oh my god, I have to prove myself to the engineer. I have to work my way up. I have to start at dishes, then I have to move up to cook, and then I have to move up from cook to workmate. Then I have to work from workmate to
So you
drink,
must-
and then I
you
can be
must
the
start
engineer.
with
It's gonna take me
it's
4 years to
right.
make the engineer. I'm gonna have
It's
to.
alright.
The cat,
Jotra, calm down.
the cat
Calm
is on
down.
your shoulders making biscuits.
It'll be alright.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fine.
can
I'm just
fix
gonna lose
this.
5 years of my life to get to be an engineer on this amazing. It's an amazing ship, though.
It's fine. They've got free labor. That's why I'm here.
They're gonna make me a slave.
No,
No. I can fix this.
They
It's
don't pay you? They
no,
don't pay you?
they pay me passage. It's so I don't have to pay to be on the ship.
Oh,
I work
gotcha. All right.
odd jobs here
You are
and there.
very poor.
That's why I'm
I
passing out
understand. You are
peanuts.
very poor, but you wanted to be on the rich people's ship. I understand. I can see what is happening here. Oh yes, we were joking. I don't think they're going to have you wash dishes, but if you did go that route, after 30 years, you probably would be the captain of the ship. So, not too bad.
30 years is a bit long.
Not for now.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
I mean, it is a fair amount of damage. I mean, 30 years to
30
work it
years,
off.
yes. And then you just work,
Sounds
you work
about
your way
fair.
up. You work your way up, and then, captain of the ship.
Yes.
It's wonderful.
Good coverage. Who do I talk to about all of this stuff that just...
Well, I guess it'd be my supervisor, whose name is...
Dantra.
Antra.
I guess I have to go talk to them and figure out my future. It's no longer in my control because it wanted to fly around and have time on a... Okay. And then he just kind of zombie walks away. Then he zombie walks back to Orin. Oh, where is she? Where can I talk to this person?
Osha,
Huh?
you're not.
Well, she's mainly in her quarters. Sorry.
Quarters. Where are the quarters?
You
What?
have to be on the ship for 30 years.
But I gotta make it right. I destroyed a beautiful thing that was.
It might give you a discount. It might be 25.
That's if you're lucky.
I am pretty lucky. I'm not interacting or anything
just-
most of the time. Oh my god. I'm
Don't
actually-
blame yourself on
Jojo,
that.
we,
Like,
this was a very eventful way to.
What is it, very?
How-
Hey, don't even have shoes on.
you don't even have. How about we go back to our room
No, I
and
gotta go.
let's just. No,
Oh
no,
my
no.
God.
You can
Okay,
take.
okay.
You can take a few minutes for yourself. This is a lot. You're processing a lot. Come, let's go to our room. Okay? Come on.
Okay.
You relax, lad. I've got this, alright?
Thank you, Orin. I let him know
going
I'm
to be
very
okay.
sorry. I didn't
It's
mean to
going to be
crash the
okay.
priceless, beautiful artifact. That probably was a work of a lifetime for another artificer. It's okay, I understand.
But hey, it was fun to watch. It
Okay,
was a
that's-
good show.
It was good. It was a highlight of my life to fly through the air with the greatest of ease at a speed not known to me before this. You have a good point, Ashton. As he just kind of rounds the corner at that point.
Have like
I was
both
like,
hands
oh,
on his
no.
shoulder, and I'm just
I think I broke him.
walking.
I don't think you broke him forever, just for right now, and I'm okay. with
Yeah.
it. It's okay.
And it's
Like,
about
was
now.
very easily broken.
And it's about now that you guys have noticed, the crowd has not dispersed. Instead, it has slowly coalesced around this current scenario going on. And funnily enough, actually, Oren, you're suddenly bumped into by someone who just get out of my way. Just as a little bit of blood is just like pouring from their face. They've nudged you to get past, and they've dashed away as the rest
You
of the crowd is
alright
still...
then, lad?
He completely ignores you as he heads down into the decks, just rushing essentially. The rest
Do I
of the crowd
still
is
have
now
his wand?
gathered. You do.
Ah,
You do still have his
I'm
wand.
twirling it in my fingers.
Yeah, you definitely still have it. Yeah, the rest of the crowd are now just basically focused on Jotra.
Alright, people, nothing to see here. He's gonna take a wee nap. Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna get this fixed up here. Go about your fucking business.
What he said. Well said. That was good. That was a good one. You did.
Oh, thank you. Like
Yes,
that.
no, that guy just go about your fucking business.
I think they're gonna
There's
call
a-
you
there's a-
Joker Sky
Hey.
Shatter, do you?
Sounds like more like an order from you.
Well, yeah, isn't that what it's supposed to be? They're supposed to do what you say. So you say it's.
I mean-
yes. You can try it a little bit more. With like power. Go ahead.
Hey! Oh, you lot! Go about your fucking business.
There you go. That was good. That was very good.
I like
How-
that.
why-
I
why
like
is
it.
this happening?
Feels fucking
Like-
powerful. I
Right?
like it.
Right. You should practice. Just practice just in front of the mirror. Sometimes you can practice, right? Or if someone really pisses you off and does something stupid, you can practice with them.
You are a very frightening person.
She just grins.
But I think I like it.
I'm glad you do.
I think while this is happening, I'm like, I don't think anyone wants it, but I'm just shaking everyone's hand like I'm a celebrity. I just won this race. So I'm just like shaking everyone's hand, like I'm using like precipitation to like do a little like my logo on like people's foreheads. So and, like
Make just a straight charisma check with advantage.
oh, with advantage.
I
Okay.
want to know what
yes.
your logo is.
Oh, it's a skull with advantage 23. So it's a skull with
23.
snakes coming out of the eye sockets.
Yeah, and everyone is buying
The beginning
into
of
it.
Mortal
Everyone
Kombat.
you grab. Everyone you grab is just like, oh, you did so well. Oh my god.
I know,
And
I know.
There's one particular person in the back that just goes, ah, in the background. You hear a sudden kind of just swoon and a faint. And yeah, what was the name you gave?
Ferric.
Ferric, wasn't it?
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
So there are definitely people shouting Ferric, Ferric, Ferric. The more you kind of get into it, the more you're kind of given this celebrity status on the ship, and you're digging it.
Yeah.
All right, awesome.
Should have betted on you, lad. Fuck.
You should have.
Don't ever bet against my huntmate.
Every
Always
time you
remember
say
that.
huntmate, I'm ready for you to say husband.
Honestly,
And I
me
keep
too. When
getting-
you first said it, I was like, whoa, okay.
We're
Who's your
married now.
hubby?
It's strange how she's speaking with strange affection for him, huh? My huntmate.
Curly Trump.
We haven't
with y'all in a
removed that
second.
Georgia's got
condition
none.
yet.
Georgia's got none. But yeah, I mean, it is certainly strange indeed. The crowd mumbles and grumbles, and they kind of disperse, but not after going up to Atheros and shaking his hand and telling him how great he is, and be like, "Oh, Ferret, you're doing it so good, it's great." You are definitely getting all of the love right now, and as it disperses, you are left with just you guys and a slightly mended crack in the ground, slightly mended. Yeah.
I am going to give Athenos as much time as he needs to enjoy all of this, but I am going to start kind of sneaking into the background a little bit. I had too many people paying attention to me for a while, so I'm going to sneak away.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yes.
You can go ahead and I was gonna say you don't have to roll anything for
No,
that.
no
You
one
can
is
very
looking
easily.
at me.
Yeah, no,
No,
you can
nobody
very
cares.
easily just fade
No.
into the background.
Just fade it. I will stay above deck, just in case something were to happen to him or anything like that. I will stay up, but yes, I will just sort of be somewhere no one's looking.
Yeah, wonderful.
In Eridan and Jotra's room, Eridan has kind of put Jotra's boots like just next to him and is sitting in front of him on the floor.
Oh, boots. Yeah, I should put boots on. Day has started, and the day requires boots, and oh my god, I'm in so much trouble. He puts on like his socks first, and then he puts on his boots and like just super mechanically staring into like the middle distance, just freaking
Jotra.
out. Yeah, no,
Jotra.
yeah. Mm.
I want take my hands. Okay. Name 5 things that you see around me.
I think. Okay, we have bunk beds, packs, Dad's pick, Eshtalora, Eridan's beautiful mechanical hand, and Eridan's beautiful mechanical wing.
Excellent. What are 4 things that you hear?
The roar of the engines, the purr of Ashtalora, the beating of my heart in my ears, and your comforting words.
Very good. What are 3 where are the senses? What are 3 things that you can touch? Should let go of your hands.
I can touch, I can touch your forehead. Pokes your forehead, and then he's gonna be like, I can touch Calamos, and then I can touch Ashtalora.
Excellent. What are 2 things that you can smell?
Burning wreckage off of my own clothing. Well, mostly that. The feathers used in the bed for down.
Excellent. Very good, very good. Take a deep breath for me. Good. Okay. Do you have an extra pair of clothes? We should probably change. You should probably change.
Huh? Oh, not really. Only have these. I can change into my armor, I guess. And he puts on his breastplate over his kind of burnt up clothes, and then
Does mending work on clothes?
or, Oh no, torn cloak. Yeah, I can start mending. Starts mending up his clothes are, and then he puts on his cloak, and his goggles have been on the entire time. So they've been stayed on ever since he got onto that. And then he kind of takes a look at his gauntlets, and he taps the one, and he releases Calamos into. Okay, so what I'm sorry. Your arm and wing, are they back to 100%?
I think
Kind
so.
of lost myself there for a second. Let me check, and then I'm gonna just go over and double check. Do like a inspection. These would be even a greater loss than that ship, because these are just simply amazing. We will figure out where they.
I will
they
say
involve
as
the
well,
porcelain inside.
the just quickly, as you were mending, one, what does your mending look like? Because we never actually specified that one.
So for Jotra's mending, in his so he always wears like kind of two constant gauntlets. I imagine most of his mending, he actually Calamos comes forward and bends into kind of tinkering tools that wrap around the back of his hand, so he kind of holds it like this, and with his other hand, usually he'll have a small hammer at his belt to kind of like tap out dents while using the magic tinkering tools to bring it together. And so I imagine that's how he kind of does his mending.
Awesome.
A
And
small
the
glow
second
coming
point.
from the opal that's still on the back.
Wonderful. The second point that I was going to make is as you begin to mend through your robe, you kind of give one section of it a bit of a shake as you're repairing it, and you hear a tink, tink, tink of a small little section of that glass-like crystal. Just a small shard that has dropped onto the ground.
What's that?
It's a piece. Oh, it's a piece of the ship. Oh my god, I have a piece of the ship. They don't know I have a piece of the ship. I can keep this. I need to figure out a place to put it. Where can I put this?
Let me
And
see.
he starts going into his bag, and he's desperately trying to like search through his bag. He's thinking desperately. He's bag of as soon as I can.
We can certainly find one of those.
You're gonna look
I
for it
haven't
on me, but not on you. No, that's not fair.
Oh no, I'll carry it if you want me to.
You think it recorded my height?
Do you think what?
You think they recorded my height? And he goes and he pulls off his boot, and then he breaks open the heel of his boot, and he starts carving out a big hollow into the heel on both sides, and then so he puts the chunk into one of the heels, and on the other one he's gonna kind of like eyeball it, and then try to use the mending to bring the heel up to the same height, and then put them together, and then he's like, he's basically created tiny platforms to stow this crystal in.
Yeah,
then-
awesome.
He's gonna put the boots on.
It really
For
is
later.
amazing how you do that.
It's the only amazing
That's
thing I'm proud
genius.
of. No, it's not. But it's really, we can, that's for later. That's exciting. That might be, it's worth it. Consequences now. Calm down, logically deal with them. Talk to the next step. What's the next step? We have a supervisor to talk to. So let's go find out.
I think
the-
first I want to add that you're not going to be on the ship for 25 years. If they require us to work, unless you want to be on the ship for that long.
Oh no, it's
But-
not that. It's unfortunately I have so little control or understanding of the ship that there's no way for me to logically know. While gripped in fear and panic, of course, I fell prey to that idea. But I think now, seeing it clearly, I can probably negotiate either something lower or even flip it to our advantage. In that, I was not warned that exploding was a consequence of these races. Although I should have asked, but I won't bring up the part where I should have asked and see where we'll go from there. We might come out of this ahead if we play it very carefully, and if nothing else, experience on a ship like this will be good for an artificer. So you are not bound if you don't want to stay, of course. I'm ahead. I don't know what I'm going to do with that letter, but that's for, one problem at a time.
We'll figure that out as we go along. But of course, I'm going to follow you. I'm going to make sure everything's okay. If you need me to play a part or anything, just let me know.
Okay, well, let's find out, gather information, then form a solution after gathering the information. So next step is to gather. So let's go find an official and gather information. Head back out.
Yeah. And after this whole scenario, you find yourselves a little bit more with it, a little bit calmer. You can feel that kind of anxiety washing away. But even as you're walking away, there is still this muted, dull feeling that is a constant. And it hasn't gone away this entire time. But as you're walking to the other side of the ship now, it becomes a little dimmer, a little dimmer, a little dimmer, a little dimmer.
Oh,
It's still constant. Still been constant. It has been constant this entire time.
I feel like it won't get away from
What's
I
everybody
wonder who
else
it
doing?
is.
See anybody as we were headed out?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna go see if I can, since I the exact directions of where to go.
Ishton is still on the deck, kind of whatever sort of shadowy area she can be, watching Athnos enjoy himself and just kind of smiling pridefully, like, yep.
Just feel a small. You have robes on.
Yeah.
Just a little tug, and then you.
Oh, hello. What? What
Sorry. Just because I can't get quite a good advantage. Do you see Oren anywhere clearly?
Oh, let me see.
You see him by the hole with the tool belt on and pieces of wood repairing the hole.
He's over there. Are you here to start your service?
Supposedly, we'll find out soon.
Okay.
Do let Athenos know that beyond everything, I was quite impressed. Next time, I won't be caught off guard.
You should tell him. Why don't you tell him?
Because I can't get to him. There's quite a crowd.
Well, I mean, later.
In case I don't. In case I'm thrown into slavery in the bottom holds of the deck.
You know we were joking, yes?
No,
yes, you do. Yes, kind of mostly all the way.
Now I do. Yes, the moment the mind, panic and logic are not good belt.
Yes, that's what makes it a fun joke. So
That doesn't make it a fun joke.
yes, all right, whatever you think. He's down there on the other side. If you want, Jotra, if you want to have drinks later, or I'm sure Athenos would love to talk about the race.
Sure, I will need a drink.
Yes.
And then he heads over to Oren.
Oi, lad, how are you?
Oh, better now. He said,
You come to help me or what? Since you kind of caused this.
Most certainly not on purpose, but that is absolutely true. Yes, I was just wondering who I would talk to about doing that in an official capacity. I got the name, but not.
Right. Well, her office is, you just go down this way straight, and then as you go through the door, you go and go down the hallway, second door on your left.
Perfect. And as he turns, without even thinking about it, he's gonna grab Eridan's metal hand by the middle finger, and then kind of like, as he goes.
Okay. I'm gonna begin to wrap this up. So this will be the last little scene inside of the room as you guys head in. Is there anything else that anybody wanted to do? Oren, Athenos.
I did. Did you want to have words?
I did.
Yes. Before you went away.
I think we got off on the wrong foot, and I apologize for that. I do want to say that if my friend is in that state, perhaps holding off on the jokes until he is of more clear mind would be wise.
Why?
Because in that moment, in that headspace, jokes are terrifying because it's not a joke.
Well, he gets over it, doesn't he?
It's very cruel.
You have your opinions, I have mine. You have your ways, I have mine. Go practice your light show.
Perhaps maybe you can find some compassion. And I walk away.
Okay.
I'm not used to this. I'm not used to seeing
All
cold
right.
ends. Jen's characters not like each other. Fuck.
Okay.
Like 2
Orin.
days ago, we were playing patty cake.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's some good tension. I like that tension.
Orin, anything that
Nice.
you are up to during this little repair? Anything in particular going through your head, or you're just working through?
Trying to think about, where we're headed, and if this is going to be the stop, and because of the company that I've met on this leg of my journey, I'm thinking I might call it quits when we land.
And you know that Zatane is very much a city about recreation, rebirth, and reimagination. So it is rather fitting, in a way, that this strange group of people you've met have made an impact, in a way. And a few of your buddies that you've kind of met on the ship begin to come over and give you a hand with the repairs, and you find a flagon kind of thrown into your hands quick as you go ahead and talk some time away with them. Yeah, sounds good to me. So, Jotra and Eridan, you enter a small, relatively nicely decorated room. It's still a little cozy, but definitely more roomy than your quarters. There are a few kind of sparse decorations from various different areas around Vega. Looks like this particular individual has traveled a fair bit. And you see a rather well-dressed, well-presented, need to remember what race she is. Oh dear. That was a sudden lapse of brain fart. Oh no! There we go. Right, half-orc. She is she is a half-orc, and she is very prim, very proper, very finely dressed, and is kind of just sat writing away.
So I assume we knock. So
The door just opens.
Jotra's going to take a deep. Starts walking. As he walks in, fully straight backed and everything, he's going to walk directly over. He's hello, my name is Jotra Quilstrop. I was involved in an incident with who stand to go step after. So
The quill stops as she I am aware of the situation. Yes.
excellent.
Fortunately for you, we do have spares. There's an irritation that kind of scowls across her face as she's... There are many things I would like to do. Many, many things for you to be able to pay up for this. But, unfortunately, you are being watched, and therefore I am powerless. She steps back. Well, lies back for a second.
Lies back. You feel like no consequence is going to lay as heavy upon this one. I would help at least repair all, and if you have any repair to do on the other cycles. I am a trained artificer in the City of Mirrors, and I've been sent out into the wood, and a dash of harm, ill intent behind me. If you would accept my service, I would gladly be of assistance to you, if nothing else, to bring the chaos that has been caused, that this ship deserves.
So a few days of travel still. I suppose you could be useful until then. And then after that, I would rather be rid of you.
Yes, ma'am. And a more personal. He pulls out his little flag. Whereas he has like a little collapsible cup that he takes off the top and he flicks it open and he pours it. He's like, "This is a bit of the whetstone family brew, which I know and he's trying to comfort me. And it's almost tradition in my family to offer some to those who have wronged. I feel." And holds out the cup.
She kind of looks around the room at all these different bits and pieces of almost different lives that have kind of been collected in this small room. So, you know, I have traveled very far. This is the first time I've heard some kind of custom like this.
Innkeeper's son.
So I will indulge. She goes ahead and grabs it.
Straight from the.
This is adequate.
Thank you.
And as her gaze has wandered around the room, Eridan, there's something in the back of the room that catches your eye that is just kind of propped up against the almost like the back desk. A small what looks to be some kind of small tapestry with a certain weaving through it. And as you take a look, your mind suddenly freezes. There's an overwhelming sense of various different emotions that suddenly hit you all in one strike. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
What?
Oh no.
Oh. Don't you fuck me. That is a 13 plus 5 math 18.
Not bad. Not
Okay.
bad.
You are overwhelmed by feelings and blurry pieces of images that don't quite come together to make a whole. You suddenly freeze up and your mechanical wing retracts. And it's a very jarring reaction that is immediate. And Jotra, you notice instantly. And as you turn, you avoided the damage, but you do drop to the ground and fall unconscious. And that's where we'll wrap up.
Oh fuck.
Oh yeah.